Heyo! Welcome to another episode of Beyond Typus Multiplayer with Lambert, Cijo, Arumba, and Zippy the Squirrel, which is me. Hello again. Hello. A third time. Hello.
Hi.
Damn.
Hello.
How's it going? How's your war going?
Good?
I mean, it's fucking terrible, but, you know.
No, it's good. It's good. It's fine. How are you doing?
Well, my country's gonna fall to pieces. What was my development at the start of the war? You took a snapshot of it.
I don't know that it's changed very much yet because the devastation is quite low, but you were at 5,780.
Well, I've gone up by 3.
You've gone up? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got prestige.
Well, yeah, most of his land is still prosperous, so it's, like I said, it takes a lot of time for the devastation events to kick in. I actually looked at them in the ledger, or not the ledger, sorry, the game files, the mod files, and it goes all the way down to like mean time to happen of 2 months if you have 95% plus devastation. But beyond that, it takes like years for events to fire.
Yeah. It's not quick. Yeah, my country isn't very well protected anymore. I assume that's why there's no longer many troops on my eastern front. You're bringing them all over to the west?
No, you routed that army. It shattered.
Oh, it shattered completely. Okay.
Well, I mean, I kept them in the fight for a long time, and then they had to... Like, 3/4 of them were at 0 morale, so they went all the way home.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to build a fort here. I can't afford it. Where'd all my money go? Oh,
Some of it went into my coffers.
I just had 60 grand, so I had to spend it all.
I like how you sent a loan offer instead of just a gift.
yeah, I'm in this to make money.
You're not getting that money back.
Okay. When are you gonna declare bankruptcy right away?
No, I'm just not going to pay it back.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, you do get that choice.
Yeah.
So, Lambert,
That's
what are
some
some of the behind-the-scenes numbers? Like, how's your artillery combat ability and infantry combat ability and stuff? You can't see that stuff in the ledger. I'll tell you mine if you tell me yours.
Artillery combat ability, 40%.
I have 52.5. Infantry combat ability, 32%. I think that's
32% infantry combat ability. Oh, that's why. That's fucking why. I'm at 7%.
Yeah, it's one of the first things I did notice. So that one was pretty low for you. One of the reasons I went trade is you might have thought I wanted to go trade for the money, but it's actually because there is a surprisingly strong infantry combat ability policy tied to trade.
Trade and Republican, I guess.
I'm surprised you're not running a... You must not have access to it, otherwise you'd definitely be running it. It's a combination of offensive and trade.
I don't have
infantry
offensive.
Infantry combat plus 15.
Yeah, I don't have offensive.
Oh, that's a good one. I kind of want to come out the area just so I can see the war. Dolores. How is this really?
Nice tactics. You have pretty good discipline. 3.55.
Lona.
I mean, my discipline is lower than yours still. Like, every number is lower.
You must have taken Tech 24. Yeah, you have Tech 24 on me.
Yep, I took it at 140% extra cost.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you might be able to figure out what I've been spending my military points on.
Ideas?
No. Artillery barrages.
Ah, right. Yeah, that's what I did really early. One of the first wars we had. All right. Well, that's a lost battle.
Oh, what? Seriously? Can't believe, even with plus 50% move speed, I can't outrun the pace at which a rebel sieges down a province.
I really like how much cheaper they've made Barrage in the mod pack.
But not Naval Barrage. That's still the same.
Well, it's because Naval Barrage didn't exist before we started playing this campaign, and then Dharma or Golden Century came out and we modified it. Would be surprised if we actually updated the mod pack directly that it would have the right thing. Oh, you got that one. Wow.
Hmm.
If I could have some movement, please, troops. Fucking input lag. Now watch him fucking take it before I get there. Yep. Fucking input lag. Fucking hate input lag so much.
You gotta preempt it.
Preempt the input lag.
Yep.
Whoa, you actually surrendered. He
Had
did
to.
it.
Fucking. I was attacking into the mountains because of input lag. Again. There was no way I was going to win. It was just going to slowly pushing in, and yeah, what's the point?
Hmm.
Okay, well, you I don't know what to do. You declared this war. What are we supposed to do now?
I mean, I guess you've got 100%. You can do whatever. Whatever it allows you to, I guess. I don't know.
Well, funny. I mean, this would never happen in a normal multiplayer campaign. Well, I guess no, that's not true. I unconditionally surrendered in year 1 of the EU4 party, and somebody unconditionally surrendered this year too. It does happen, but
I mean, unconditional surrender is purely multiplayer. There's no reason to do it ever in single player.
Oh, I don't know.
So you're spreading your troops out in my country for why? Oh, you're trying to devastate it.
I may have found the highest prosperity states.
That's just mean. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's just mean.
It's the right thing to do. He's killed my fleet. The pick of the sailors. By the way, this is weird. We can still, like, your whole army got black flagged, but your navy is not black flagged.
Yes, you should bring it out for another hoo-ha in the ocean.
How dare you renege on our loan?
I've got literally 0 ducats. No, it's literally 0.00. And I'm losing 336 a month.
I'm gonna do this because I want to see what happens.
Oh, great.
What's gonna happen?
I've never done this. I've never had this with a human player, so I don't know how this works.
What is it? Scared.
What did you do?
I forced him to steer his trade toward me.
Steer trade.
So I don't know what happens. Like, with an AI, they actually are supposed to use their merchants to steer trade toward you, but I don't know.
Yeah, Germany now owes me 1 favor.
Do I?
A whole favor.
A full favor.
Oh, I make money.
Yay!
Still. 9.69 ducats a month.
Oh, you're not losing money. Oh, I still have all these missions that I haven't finished. I wonder if I can do any of them anymore.
I had to give it a go. I'm sure viewers will have really like that one.
Like Colombia has declared war on New Granada. Let's see if New Granada pulls in Mexico. Better do it. Like they're right next to each other.
They don't have an alliance.
Uh-oh. Can I tell Mexico to join the war? Or it's just like indirectly warring with each other.
So the fortress ideas and the mountains definitely made a war like that very, very expensive. You got me down to 90. Well, I was at 85% professionalism, but somehow I'm already back up to 95. And to fully reinforce your armies, you need 160,000 troops. So I am in.
Yeah, you lost 2 million men, and I lost about 500,000.
Yep, and it's because of the mountains. It wasn't really like my troop quality was better, but I was taking the mountain fights because what's the alternative? Like, just don't ever do anything to you, because
that would be great.
It was all
you
mountains.
Should totally try that.
It was all mountains. Like, it was either fight in the mountains or don't. So just did it. For some reason, this is really strange. This is like actually actively helping you. I can no longer send my ships to protect in Genoa.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not putting my ships out of port right now until that has ended.
No, but I can't protect trade.
Is this what we're going to be doing?
I have 100% of the power here anyway, or thereabouts, and it's all being sent your way because of the war goal or the peace deal.
No,
I guess
it's not though. You're actually making money from trade. In theory, you shouldn't be able to collect trade income because you should be forced to, like in Italy, you have no merchant, so you are auto collecting there. Because there's no merchant, the merchant can't forward the trade power through your node, so you still collect like 45 ducats.
Interesting.
This is hilarious. I think
so. What does it do? Like, that's why I did it. What does it do if you try to move your merchants around?
I don't have the buttons.
It does actually do something interesting.
Yeah.
You just can't move them, or the AI auto assign them for you or something?
So if I click on Genoa, I can't. Collect from trade is grayed out. If I click on Venice, they're both grayed out, and we transfer 57 ducats to Genoa. I mean, it's still transferring in the right direction. Napoli is also sending to Genoa. So I guess it's saying that the way that it wants, the way that your nation wants me to transfer trade is to Genoa and then up to Champagne. Although I'm only sending 430 whatever to Champagne.
Yeah, because
I guess,
again,
am I collecting and sending it to you directly?
No, this is the same reason why I never use steer trade in single player, is that, so let's say you have just 2 merchants to keep it simple, and the proper placement for you single player would be to collect in your capital and then have 1 merchant somewhere else. As soon as you do steer trade, they'll take both merchants and put them in 2 different nodes, which means there's no merchant in the primary node, so you auto collect.
I've just realized I've got one merchant in Vienna. I've got 1 in Krakow. I've got 1 in the Rhineland. I've got 1 in Kiev. I've got 1 in Kazan, Zalezy, Muravara, whatever. I'm basically transferring from Eastern Europe to you. That's what it's doing. I don't have my guys in the right areas at all. I can send a pic of it if you like.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I did the deal. I was just curious to see what would even happen, because I never use it against the AI. Like, if I could choose, I would have you put one of your merchants in Italy, so that you would then steer through Italy instead of, sorry, through Genoa instead of auto collect. But steer trade is a pretty awful mechanic, I think.
Yeah. You'd make way more if I was, if it was you telling me and I would do it manually. Or if you could control my merchants. But yeah, I just put a picture in Discord.
So anyway, Steve and I are throwing all of our colonial nations at each other in a war right now.
Well, you decided to. You started.
No, this is great. I think this is hilarious. This is really entertaining. Like we're not even fighting each other. We're just having our own little kids duke it out. I'll admit I don't think New Granada is capable of winning that war.
I am currently 20,000 ducats in debt.
But Hispaniola has been established. It's probably the oldest colonial nation in the game. I would like to think that they have a significant advantage over any other colonial nation here.
I don't think so.
Just by being around long enough to develop their country.
I mean, I've got a lot of very big colonial nations.
Yeah, but they're not like developed.
Oh, this is a curious thing. What if I did? Oh, I can't get there.
Remember, if you want to know how much development you lost in that war,
sure.
I'll let you get a guess first.
3.
Exactly.
I lost more because remember when I said I'd gone to.
Oh, you had gained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did gain before you lost.
So what's the rebel situation as? My country fucked. There was rebels, but apparently my vassals aren't completely useless.
Oh yeah, I haven't been paying attention to rebels. I should probably do that. Rebels?
Oh, thanks.
It was a good fight.
I mean, that's what I. That's most of the reason.
You made me do all the stuff. You know, I mean, I got all the policies are geared to war. Yeah, everything's where it needs to be. So,
like the vast majority of my decisions in this campaign has been make it interesting. Like, fuck it, we've got 3 minutes. I can talk about it. A lot of your comments have been quite, let's say, anti-me for a while. And there's been a few that have been very positive as well, but there's been a few people that have been quite evil. I don't really give a shit. Well, you know what I mean. I don't really give a shit. I kind of brush it off. It's a joke, whatever. But I just like to say, why do you think we are playing? Do you think we're like, oh, let's go and smash the AI? No. Why do you play co-op? Or, why do you play multiplayer? What's the point?
To fight against the multiple players.
Like to have fun, I don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
our
I don't
definitions
understand.
of fun differ.
Like, I don't understand why people are so pissed off that I declared war on Arumba once. Like, oh my god. I don't know. Just wanted to get that off my chest because it hasn't been upset. The mean comments haven't upset me, but they are slightly irritating at this point.
I think they've bothered you for a little while because you do talk about them a lot behind closed doors.
Oh yeah, I've got a lot of them saved for future reference because they're fucking hilarious. One of my favorites. Gotta take those rare wins when you can, especially when you have the personality of a fucking potato.
That one was my favorite too. Oh my god, potato.
Yeah.
Like that came right after a comment where someone just like accused you of just being the saltiest player in the game, and I was like, I don't know if you can be salty and a potato at the same time. I feel like the two cancel out in some way.
And then I'm thinking,
What's
what
a
about
chip,
what?
mate?
Yeah, McDonald's chips are like 25%
Salt.
anything but salt. No, it's 75% salt. The rest is not salt.
French fries or chips made by McDonald's or any fast food joint, those cease to be potatoes, and you know this. They what like potatoes go in, but what comes out? Yeah, exactly. It's cardboard and salt. Or in the case of Pizza Hut, wood pulp.
I've never had chips from Pizza Hut. I don't see the point.
No, just the cheese. Like apparently the cheese that Pizza Hut uses is made of wood pulp or something like that.
I generally get pizza at Pizza Hut.
Yeah. I was gonna say like something similar.
Yeah.
They do
That's my go-to anyway.
serve cheese sticks and French fries and all that shit. Is Mexico doing anything? Like, didn't they tell Mexico to declare war on somebody?
Being Mexican. Oh, so you told them to
Oh my
declare
God.
war, eh?
Arumba,
Duh, we've been telling our nations to declare war.
have you had a look at the army losses at any point? Because we are almost dead equal. There is less than 10,000 in it. 6,000 in it.
You broke up when you were saying that for me. What was that again?
Army losses, we both have 6.01 million total. And then Spain's down there with 2.35. And I don't even... fucking...
6,000.
Where's...
I'm like 6,000 shy.
Turn a Gale, 830? Waste. Yeah, 6,000 shy. That is incredible. Let me go and fix that.
Now, you've lost 4.01 million to attrition, though, which I think are probably all our mercs. My 2.98 million Germans.
Mercs.
Well, if you have like a merc army that's over the force limit or over the supply limit and they suffer attrition, that counts in that page.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is... I mean, I've only got... Well, I had, at the start of that war, 60,000 mercs. But I think that most of it is... It's multiplayer, and if you split up your stacks, especially against a country that has more troops than you, yeah, you're fucked. So, don't.
Yep.
I'm actually impressed that I don't lead in attrition losses anymore. But then you did have to invade a lot of Africa, didn't you?
I mean, I was wandering around with a 420,000 stack in provinces that can supply, like, 20 sometimes, or less. It's worth it. Definitely worth it.
Right. Well, da-da-da.
Oh.
Or whatever.
Something like that.
Well,
About that time, eh?
yes, it is, I guess. I hope you guys have been enjoying this war, and I hope that there will be more wars for you to enjoy in the future. I don't know why I said that. Never mind. I didn't say that. There's no cause for war. Why don't we just give peace a chance for a little while? In the meantime, I'll see you all later. Have a good night.
Eason?
Bye-bye.
See you later. He did do it 20 minutes later, and he went on a verbose thing. We called it.